Hello, overusing the boots tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Ogre Battle March of the Black Queen with me, BlueAnkylo. So, last couple episodes we've been working on the Valley of Kastro. I think we're mostly done at this point. You can see we've almost pushed forward into their base. I should be able to hold out here without too much trouble. We'll liberate the last couple cities and temples, and we might actually lose one to this rogue flying ninja because I was unable to teleport here like I thought I would be able to. Unless I've got some other teleporting item, which I don't think I have. That just sends them back to the base. That sends everyone back to me. And the boots I thought would work to teleport there, but they don't seem to work on temples. Which is odd, but okay. And I think that's it. Looks like that's about it. Alright, so... Oh, I know, one more thing. I should have shown this in the last episode. You guys are probably yelling at me. We recruited a new unit. Let's have a look at who it is. So, everybody say hello to Ronnie. She is a Muse, which is an upgraded Valkyrie. And she is quite awesome, as most heroic characters are. And I am probably going to put her in my group, I think I decided. Because I do not have a named Valkyrie yet. So, I'll have Lance, Ash, Roni, and maybe I'll leave Greg here for now. But I will get like an overpowered AoE lightning magic girl to hang out with me. Seems like a good idea. But we can't do that right now, unfortunately. So, let's continue. So, they did not capture the temple. I thought he was going to stop and capture that, but I guess the ninjas just focused on attacking the our home base for some reason. So anyway, we get to see Gilbert's unit again. I think the weak link on this one is our Hawkman in the front row. The Wyrm is strong, and the Halloween unit is very strong. The Pumpkin unit. But I'm not... Well, that was less effective. But I'm not super duper impressed with our Birdman, basically. What do we got? Alright, yeah, at the end of the last episode, we had Eric out here holding off against the hordes of the enemy. But these guys, I think most of the guys he's fighting are half dead already, so we should be okay. I am hoping to get these guys like one more level up or so. Come on, sorceress. It's a bit better. There's some levels. That's what we needed, I think. How are these guys looking now? Level 12. I think everyone's level 12 at least. Yeah, I think that's better. 13 might be optimal, but... Okay, Gilbert is taking a lot of damage, so I'm going to throw on a heal on him quick. Because if I don't, probably our Birdman will die and he'll have a hard time getting promoted ever. And I don't know. I'm sorry, person on YouTube, on the random internet, that wanted a bird person to be your avatar in game. They're not very good. I mean, Canopus is alright because he's a hero. But just your average neutral birdmen that you recruit are just... They're not that impressive. I mean, you look at how this goes. Everybody else does a good amount of damage. He can promote to an Eagleman, but he wanted to be a Ravenman, so I've been trying to wait for that. This will be fine. Nothing to worry about up here. We should have more than enough AoE to way out-damage these guys, if not, just wipe them out. I think it's probably going to be that we can't kill the Raven Man, but we'll probably kill everything else. Yeah, and we might kill him too. Wow, there you go. Alright, well, as soon as these guys have started leveling up, they're totally fine. We'll let Gilbert hopefully defend this temple. You do generally want to keep them on strong if you're gonna... Oh. I was really hoping we could avoid that. But yeah, you want to keep them on strong if you're going to use the Halloween pumpkin guys, so that they do the max damage. Huh. Well, I mean, conveniently, when you're at a temple, you can revive people. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to send them home. They'll revive automatically for the next battle. I really only deployed Gilbert as an emergency to stop that sneaky ninja that was flying in there. And it didn't even capture my base, my city anyway. I guess these guys really are under-leveled too. I'm kind of amazed they did as well as they did, given that they're only level 11. I'll try to bring them on the next match and get them some more XP. I was planning on using Gilbert for this map. I can't deploy my entire army. You can only deploy 10 units, so I had to stop him. We'll try to remember him next time. All these units that are now level 14 or 15, they can take a mission off. I'm generally just trying to bring the lowest leveled characters, or if I know we're fighting on a water map, I'll bring the water units, and if I know if we're fighting on a snow map, I'll bring out the snow units, for instance. Alright, these guys must be high enough level now for me to take a break, right? Level 13, level 13. Everyone's 13, that's pretty solid. Are we actually done? I haven't seen any more units. Let's move in and see if there's anything left, basically. Probably from here, I'll be able to see if there's any units around the enemy base. And I'm sorry, Dino, again, I don't want to pay for your Hellhounds. I'm probably going to stop using the Hellhound unit. It's just not... I mean, I was planning on getting them promoted at least, but they're just not proving that amazing. I actually have a plan here. If I don't see any enemy units, I'm going to summon all of my guys back home so that we can make more money. Just for a day or two. Oh, there's still somebody. Alright, we liberated down here. Gotta liberate everything if you want the max money too. Hierophant. That's a nice card. I don't think it's terribly good in battle, but plus alignment, it's good for your liberators. Have you heard of the Overlord General Hikosh? I don't specifically remember that name. He's the head of House Vinzalf, and the person closest to Empress Endora besides Rashidi. General Hikosh is in charge of both the 4 divas? Vitas? Translators, come on guys. The 4 divas in the entire Imperial Army. He is in the highest position a warrior could be hoped for, and has always been admired for his sense of honor. Don't you think it's strange that a man as noble as that is involved with Rashidi? Well, yes, actually. I wonder if that man has any relation to Roni. It's possible. So this guy is dead, except... Well, we'll liberate the last couple. Justice is nice. A little bit of HP for this group. And... oh, actually, I think we're full, yeah. Our cards are all pretty good. I don't need any more Justices. Chariot actually might be a little bit worse because it's physical damage. Magical damage tends to be a little bit better for cards, but that's fine. Don't believe everything you hear. Most of it will be lies anyway. Why are there so many people who only gossip and pass on rumors? Yeah, well, there's been some interesting tales we've heard about the evil demon scorpion that's killed 20 men. Oh, that's unlucky. So we lose some reputation. That's okay. I think we lost 2 points. I will keep it. I think it does a lot of damage, and I generally... oh, it's probably better than a chariot card. And an item. Oh boy. A broken sword. Perfect. I heard that the Empire has come searching for the beautiful paladin Roni. No idea why she'd run away. As a matter of fact, there are more people like Roni who are running from the Empire. There is a lot of them, whatever. The Empire wanted to hire someone who knows this area well to hunt down the paladin. Ares used to be the head of a gang of robbers in this area. Strange the Empire would use scum like that to find a paladin. It is strange that the empire of this entire continent is so evil and people aren't already in open revolt. Anyway, like me. Anyway, there's a bunch of ninjas here. We need to kill this one last unit. What my plan was to use the summons, and I'm still going to do it. And that brings everyone back. And then, well, it brings them all to me. I just happen to be sitting on base. So now what I'm going to do is... Kid didn't get to kill anything, so we'll use him. Item, use boots. I don't think Kid got a single battle, so we'll let him finish off that last group. Not the boss, but the last roamer there. Oh, no! Ah, that got me again! That's the closest city. Dang it! I'm sure you're supposed to be able to teleport to those, but I keep getting mixed up. Dang it! I am probably going to lose that temple then. Well, that's too bad. I mean... Wait, do I have... No, I haven't used Badam either, but Badam is a ground unit. They're not going to be any faster. Dino is no faster. Phantom, unfortunately, is no faster. I mean, the problem was, like, I couldn't just leave Eric's unit there either because he was a undead. Or, sorry, well, vampires can't fight during the day properly. I would really prefer not to lose that city. Guy will be the fastest for daytime. I don't even need him to move, because we're just gonna use the boots on Guy. I forget who Guy is, just 1 second. It's quicker just to send everyone else back. And then... boots. Sorry for all this messing around. I thought we'd killed all the enemy units already, and then there was just that one left, and it's sort of messing me up here at the end. This will be our best chance of saving that city or temple. Let's speed this up a little bit. Alright, so he didn't actually go that way anyway. I'd still like to fight him with Kid if I can. It's going, I think, trying to capture that city rather than go after the temple. Alright, Kid's in a good spot. In fact, we might bounce him right into Guy's unit, which would be hilarious. So what is this? This is the Giants, right? This was a pretty strong group. We want to go for strong, though. Oh, they didn't hit that hard. But this is our samurai unit. Haven't seen them in a while, so it's nice to use a different group a little bit. Looks like we should have a victory here. Yeah, not bad at all. That wasn't even really any risk. Alright, you keep chasing them over. Oh, don't run away again. Anyway, we made lots of money that time. I'm worried that this guy's going to try to head back to the enemy base. Doesn't actually look like he is. I thought he was backing up to go back to the base, but looks like we can hunt him down. As long as we can kill him... dang it! I thought he was going to run into him. This unit is proving to be the most annoying on the entire map. It keeps stopping. Like, it's being weird. It doesn't want to fight. It just wants to get back and heal up. I think we can do enough damage to wipe this group out. As long as we don't start missing like crazy. And we need our acid AoE to do good damage. Like that! Perfect! And you all get a level up. Oh, that worked out great. So it took a little bit more finagling in real time, but that worked just fine. And we will use another summons. I'm 99% sure I can buy those somewhere. So they might be 2,000 or 5,000. It doesn't really matter, but it saves a lot of time on a big, wide map like this. So now, as soon as these guys go away, we need to wrap this map up. So I haven't done this. I mean, I've missed a couple, basically, is what I'm trying to say. There are special dialogues between certain characters and the bosses. This is certainly one where I'm actually just going to straight up delete them. Well, I could possibly replace my dogs with these dogs. The ones in Dino's group. But I don't know. I might end up just deleting them anyway. So we want Roni to fight. I was going to put her in my unit, but I don't think... I'm just going to try something out. I'm not 100% sure if this works. I think it does in Ogre Battle 64, but I kind of have a feeling this doesn't work yet. So we just made herself a single unit. I can't, like, undeploy, basically. And... edit... Oh, you can exchange. Nice! You can't exchange leaders. That's okay. So, yeah, we do that. And then we change the leader to the old one. And then we exchange Roni over... Oh, man, I actually wasn't sure if you could even do that. Awesome. So you can actually rearrange and exchange units mid-battle. I thought you had to do that from the edit screen only. Awesome. So now my unit contains Roni, like I wanted. And I think we'll get the special dialogue for having her in the group. Now, it's possible that there may also be special dialogue for having me in the group, and I would probably overrule hers. But we'll get one or the other, either the opinion leader's special dialogue or Roni's, for fighting this mystery unit over here. Just speeding along. It's going to take a while to walk all the way across the entire map. It's pretty good, though. We basically beat this map in 2 game days. It's just, it takes 3 because I want to move my character into it. I am coming, right? Did I... Where did I go? Oh, up there. Alright, well. Just taking my sweet time. I don't know why I decided to walk up this way. I guess it's probably to avoid the deserts. The desert really slows you down a lot. And I specifically left myself back at base so I could use the summons to pull people there, but I forgot it was going to take like an entire day to get there walking. Oh well. We're almost there. And we make lots of money for that. Alright. I'm pretty sure we'll be strong enough. It'd be better to fight him during the daytime because, spoiler alert, the bosses are generally evil. Low alignment units. But I think we'll be okay. Ares. So this is Ares. We finally met him. I guess Gary's was the one we met. He was the Black Knight. Ares is different. He's the assassin. So, you're General Hikash's daughter, Roni, was it? Quite attractive, aren't you? Who are you? Were you sent here by my father? No, I was sent by Baron Apros, your fiancé. I'm crazy about her. I can't live without her. Please, I can't believe I've gotten involved with this, but I've been promised millions of goth just for finding you. Come on, it's time to go. Millions of goth. Well, I've got almost 1 million goth. You've got to be joking. I'd rather die than go back there. But I'll take you with me, of course. Oh, wait. She was offering him a job. That was her saying to him, you could quit the Empire and join us. Nice try, Roni. Anyway, the Baron did say dead or alive. Alright, he loves her so much, he just wants her corpse. Alright, so he's got like a hero bird with a bunch of ninjas, and I got some glitches. We're gonna tactic, the leader. And I'm going to open with the devil card, because I haven't seen this one very often. It'll probably, like, nearly kill all the ninjas. Actually, that was pretty pathetic. Probably dark damage, or evil black damage, whatever you want to call it. Which just isn't very effective against most evil units. Alright, let's try a more holy ability, like, one of these is white and one of these is ice. I think Judgment is ice and Justice is, like, holy. Well, Chariot is physical, so let's go with that. I know ninjas have weak physical resistance. So let's throw that in there. Bam! That still didn't do that much damage. Huh. Like, exactly the same, basically. Well, Rhodey's fine. Ah, that's right. That's why we bring all the hero units. Right, right. Don't worry about tarot cards. Alright, are we going to be able to kill this guy? Not if we miss him. Stupid enemy bird heroes that you can't hit. Stop picking on my healer. I do not appreciate that. So Lons has missed 2 out of 2. Ronnie missed him that time. I've only got one more attack, actually. I don't have any Emperors, so I can't really do anything. Well, you'll get to see one of the fun parts of, this is such a shame. If we hadn't missed all that, or if I had an Emperor card, we'd be fine, but you get to see one of the reasons why boss battles suck. And this is specifically why I save all my tarot cards. Because you come back to fight them, and any unit you killed is back at full health. Now, if you didn't kill them, they only regenerate slowly. But if you did kill them, they're just straight up full power. Now, on the other hand, there is sort of a trick. If I remember correctly. I wonder what this Fool card does. Oh, look, they all run away. So, you know, that's... it's probably highly recommended to keep a couple Fool cards around. Man, if I just not missed one of those attacks, we wouldn't have had to fight him twice. Anyway, boss battling 101. Congratulations, you have liberated Tashkent. And everyone rejoiced. For there was much rejoicing? I don't know. We were just happy. I expect a pretty good bonus money because we did beat that one pretty quickly. Now, as I've mentioned before, that's less goth than you would get in a single day of just money farming, waiting for the day with no units deployed. But, that's okay. Alright, so basically we are done. We got Rhodey, who is amazing. Lanz is like my weakest hero, but Roni is looking pretty good. If you haven't seen them before, they get 2 Thunders, which is 2 AoE lightning attacks in the back row, based on intelligence. Normally in the vanilla game, they would only get 2 times attacks in the front row with Rend, like a knight. But they're supposed to be, as a final tier promotion, the rebalance mod has given them 3 attacks so they could work front row, back row a little bit more evenly. They're still better in the back row. Alright, I'm actually not going to end the video here, but I'm going to take a short cut. I'm going to go look up what we've missed, like where the treasure is and stuff in Kastro, and possibly in, I think Calby, whatever the map was we did last time, because I think I've missed a couple treasures, and I want to get them before we go any further. So I will be right back. For you guys, shouldn't take too long, and then we'll go visit the cities and talk to stuff and have some fun. So be right back. Okay, folks, so we're going back to Calby Peninsula first, because I reviewed the footage and realized that I hadn't actually even done the town check that I like to do after we finish a battle. So I will zip through this one first and, you know, revisit some of the towns, see if there's anything cool to learn about. I know we came back and got the Chaos Gate, but that's kind of all we did. Also, there should be some treasure that we probably did miss. I'm pretty familiar with all the buried treasure locations in the first couple, okay, 2 towns up there. We'll send the flyer up to talk to them. I'm pretty familiar with like the first you know, half a dozen missions or so. But the ones later on in the game, either I've been skipping the buried treasure on my own time, or I just haven't played them as often to know them all. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to try to go through this fairly quickly. So, let's see. Home base. Looking at my map. Rosh Fallen Temple, town. There should be a buried treasure somewhere in here, but I may have already gotten it, so... Let's get going! We'll probably play it on sort of fast forward just to get this through quicker, so I don't waste the whole episode. Oh, I hadn't even liberated this one, wow. Lazy! Lazy. Judgment's nice. I think I used one of those on the boss at the end of... Well, not last episode, but earlier in this episode. The last boss fight. Were you able to find BlueAnkylo? That's that special sword in the Castellation Sea that you really do need if you want to get the good ending. So yes, we did find it. I think you need the Hero Star item to get that. Hey, treasure! So we could have got that the first time through. Oh, Boleus! I think that's like a legendary axe, actually. Where would that be? The Boleus. Strength plus 17. It's possibly the best axe in the game. And it may or may not be white elemental. I don't really know. I don't know all the elements of the various weapons. I have to look it up in a guide. You can actually tell in battle, when you hit an enemy, it will flash very briefly the color corresponding to the element of the weapon you've got equipped. Oh, that was a really good town. I'm glad we went here. They're, like I've said, this has nothing to do with the ROM patch or anything. The actual game itself, translation may be a little bit missing here and there. Even though we are on the southern part of the continent, I was actually going to ask about this. You can see snow is falling. In the war 25 years ago, a crack was caused in the fabric of space... What? Due to a wizard's magic? So it's icy here because we're connected to some horrible ice dimension. No, you know, conveniently called Canada. Canada is now cracked into this land. Got rid of the Empire's forces. Well, you're welcome, guys. It's been like a fairly long time since I did that battle. I don't remember it terribly well. Buried treasure, town. There's actually not a lot of buried treasure on this map. Wow, those two towns, very disappointing. I'm pretty sure there's one on one of these islands. I'm actually pretty sure I got it because I kind of remember looking in here. And then there's supposed to be one above the enemy base, which I may have got. Hey, no problem. Always glad to hear thank you for all my hard work. Do you guys have a moon rose? We do, actually. I can't remember where the best place to trade it is. This might be it, because we're getting, like, told about it. I should be checking shops. There's a few things I'd like to buy some more of. Moonbeams are nice, too, actually. How many do I have? Let's clean up our items. We've got 3 moonbeams. The reason these are nice is, if you don't want the day-night cycle... Well, I mean, I can force... Like, if I'm going to have a bunch of encounters with enemies, I can force the day-night to whatever I want. So, like, my liches will always be at night for the best fighting power, or if a daytime unit needs to fight, I can use a sunshine. So I actually should have a few of those for emergencies. I probably won't use them very often, so I'll just buy, like, 10 or 11, whatever. That'll probably be lots. I'm trying to use lots of different items without, like, overusing them. Like, you could just use all heal potions to just win the entire game. I know I used a lot of the boots earlier. Sure. No. Okay, I think... I'm trying to remember back, but I think this is as high as it goes. I could be incorrect. There may be another town somewhere else that gives you even more, but 50,000 seems pretty good for a moon rose. I've taken him for every gauntlet he had. That's pretty good. It's worth going back to some of these places to get stuff like that. I always thought the Sky Islands were just myths, but if the Empire has really found a Chaos Gate, then I guess that both they and the 3 High Knights are real. I wonder who those High Knights are. Alright, there is supposed to be treasure on one of these islands. I may or may not have already gotten it. The continent of Italia is also called Land of the Imprisoned One. I wonder who on Earth could be imprisoned there. Well, it might be someone you could recruit if you want to lose your best ending. Just gonna throw that out there. It's possible. I'm not 100% sure if that's what they were referencing. There's a couple AN type name places, and I forget just which one's which. Alright, well these guys, Guy and Gilbert, didn't seem to find any treasure. I may have gotten them all, or I may have just missed them, so it's hard to say. Because it's been so long for me between episodes recording, I can't remember for sure if I got them. I probably did. Like, this island... this island looks pretty obvious to be a treasure location. And I think I would have gotten it on that flyby. What if it's probably a little bit faster to move around the map like that. And similarly, I'm pretty sure I got the one on one of those islands, and I betcha I got the one north of this base, but you know, it's fine. We did get one more, we got a really good axe actually, so I'm not complaining about coming back. Okay, same old myth about the Sky Islands and the High Knights. And we'll zip over to the last couple cities, and this will be it for this dungeon, this map, whatever. Speed it along. Yeah, I think I've got all the treasure now. There was only 4 buried treasure on this one, and I must have got 3 the first time. You're welcome, guys. And the last city, just the same old thing. You know, lots of repetition, no big deal. Alright. Remembering, of course, that you can just leave anytime you want when you're not actually in the middle of a battle. And now we gotta go back to Valley of Kastro, because I'm sure I missed at least one thing. Just 1 second, I want to scroll my map down. Might have a black screen, just a second. As soon as I find the right map, you just listen to my voice. That's the Valley of Kastro. Okay. It's much easier if you're following a guide for finding buried treasure. Alright. I'm ready. So again, I will send myself sort of forward to... Actually, it's going to take forever. I'm probably going to use flying units mostly. This map takes way too long to land walk over. You want to fly across this map. So there. And one of the ones I remember that I don't actually have to look up on my map at all, because I think I even hinted at this an episode or 2 ago, is you might want to check this little square out down here. Not a huge secret. I'm not sure if anyone tells you about it, but... Okay, so the Empire's left. Pieces return to the Valley. The Valley of Kastro. Okay, we'll fly over to this temple again. Looks like there's 2 buried treasure that we probably missed on this map. The other day I saw a flying Imperial unit launch from the mountains in the south. There's a legend here that says that there is a gateway to the skies around there. I wonder if that flying unit was trying to reach one of the Sky Islands. Nah, that's crazy talk. So they do give you a little hint. I'll send him... I don't know if I'll ever make it there by the end of the map, but I'll send my dude over that way. So, speaking of which, you found a Chaos Gate. So you can't actually, in case you're wondering, like, you can't do anything on them in a battle, or when you're on this screen, basically. Like, there's nothing you can do here. It'd be kind of funny if you could teleport there with the 7 League Boots, but I don't expect so. There's probably going to be some treasure on that island I'm flying across, if I'm lucky. So it was a paladin, not an assassin. I'll never listen to rumors again, that's right. If you guys remember earlier, we had all kinds of crazy stories in this land about who Ronnie was, and who the Imperial Assassin was, and which one killed people, and which one was a traitor, and yada yada yada. Oh, I actually wouldn't mind capturing another red dragon. I kind of was planning on switching those guys around, so... I think I've mentioned this as well, but every map has 3 possible neutral encounters, and they will generally be the level that the enemies you fought on the map were. So here they'll be like level 12 to 14. And you have to figure out what terrain to walk on to encounter them, but Hold on, hold on. Pretty sure there's some treasure on this island that I probably didn't get. Or maybe I did get, I don't know. Not a scorpion on the run? Should try to figure out which one of these is this shop again. There is a shop notification, I think. Yeah, it says shop. I thought maybe I already got one on this island by accident. I just didn't notice it. Not a dancing girl either. No dancing girls, no scorpions. Nothing fun at all, basically. There we go. So I did miss the treasure. Excellent. What do we get? We get a magic bracelet. I think that's a reasonable item. Better than like a bandana or something terrible. Just in case you've forgotten about that. This is just ice resistance, and worse, it makes you weak to fire. So this was what we picked up, right? Okay, someone I think mentioned that this has a typo and that it should be plus 12 intelligence if you actually equip it. We can test that out pretty easy, actually. I think I've actually already had one and someone else has it equipped. So Gilbert currently has nothing equipped and he has 63 intelligence. We equip it. His intelligence definitely went up and his strength went down. So it's a perfectly fine item for your mages. Even though it looks like it's just terrible, but yeah, a typo here and there, that's fine. Okay, there should be more treasure to the west. I am glad when I get, like, weapon-type equipment, so at least we get that. Okay. Well, my dude will make it to the temple at least, so it should be near this little tree, I think. I actually kind of remember this one. If I hadn't been in such of a rush earlier, I probably would have found these on my own, because these ones seem quite familiar to me. Alright, the Empire's gone. Seems like most of these cities are just happy that the Empire's gone, which is... I mean, they don't sound like nice guys, right? Yeah. Yeah, I get it. You guys are all happy. You could show me that happiness by giving me some money or some loot. Alright, Gilbert. Is it just underneath this tree, or how does this one work? There you go. See, I seems familiar. Some of these places I remember a little. A black sword. Okay, I would kind of expect that to add evil element to your weapons. Looks like we're probably not getting anything else. So let's see, what does it tell us? I think I might have already had one of these two. Black katana. So it's a very small strength bonus. It's not going to make you do a ton of more damage. But if you're fighting, say, probably knights, clerics, angels, stuff like that, this will probably help out. On the other hand, most of the enemies we fight are evil in general, so it's not that great. A low strength bonus with probably one of the least useful elemental effects, basically. Assuming it is black, even. Just because it's a black katana doesn't mean it's an evil, magical katana. Alright, so I think that's it for this place. I mean, I could do some neutral encounters and try to get that on camera, but I think I've spent enough time. We now can go to Muspelm or Organa, and I think one of those, although I'll have to double check, is where we're going next, which should be exciting. Am I going to do any unit editing? Nah. I really need to get Deneb either switch to a princess, which is possibly a good idea, seeing as princesses are overpowered, or get her into a sorceress form. How am I looking on promotion items? Because the witch form is just a huge waste for her really good stats. I could turn her into a princess or a sorceress. I think I can also use the undead ring on some evil dragons one day, so maybe I should save one or two of those and use my last crown on her. I mean, some of the other princesses we did that to are really, really good. Aisha was a cleric turned princess, and that was amazing. Who else was like a hero unit? Was it... No, Badam was just a normal unit, a normal Amazon. This one, Norn. Norn was a cleric or shaman as well. And she's now an amazing princess. I have to use this unit. I have to get these angels promoted. At level 1, like the lowest... a tier 1 angel is really bad. They'll turn into like cherubim and seraphim eventually, and then they'll be pretty good. And this will be a really powerful holy unit once that's done. Fiona, oh yeah, I can actually get rid of that one. Because that was my special Valkyrie for my unit that I don't need anymore. I'll do it off camera, but I will probably move these 2 dragons into my other red dragon group. Level 12 with 50s instead of level 11. Well, basically level 12, but look at this. Like with 80 alignment, I'm just never going to be able to get them into a red dragon promotion. Let me just double check something here. I don't think you could do this in the base game, but you can like unpromote them, downgrade them basically, and then turn them into the different one. I'm not sure if you could do that in the original game. I think most monster classes were kind of stuck once you promoted them once, unlike the humans that you could always do that on. I could be wrong though, maybe you could do that either way, but the point was I was never going to get red upgraded to Crimson Dragon or whatever with that high alignment. So I'll move them, and I'm having a really hard time with Dino's unit. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. We've got level 10, relatively weak. Sorry for the drilling sound outside. These are level 12. I wonder if because they came with a hero unit, if they're actually stronger marginally. Let's just compare. So like 86, 92, 65, give or take. 86, 92, 65. 82, 96, 65. So no, these guys are actually 2 levels lower with basically the same stats. If I could level these guys up, they would actually be stronger at level 12 by probably 10 points or so. So they're not better by any means. They're actually worse. They're just slightly higher level. It's probably the same thing with the dragons actually. If I compared the stats, if I took the equipment off, that's one thing. Do these guys have equipment? No. Maybe I'll give these 2 equipment. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to use them or not. I'm going to end the episode now because it's going on a little bit long, but we're going to keep getting new units, and I can always rearrange if I need to. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and probably a floating island next time. Have a great day, guys. See you next time.